Hello students, how are you? Today I will discuss the term logarithm. Now the introduction. Scottish mathematician John Napier introduced the concept of logarithm. Logarithm is used in many situations such as logarithm scales. The common example is pH scale. When we find the pH of a liquid, we use a formula in which logarithm is used. Also, to measure the intensity of sound and earthquake. Okay, next example, logarithm laws are used in psychology, music, and other fields of study. In mathematical modeling, logarithm is used in determining the equation between variables. Logarithm is a specific calculator which is used to evaluate the value of complicated expressions with the help of log table. Yes, there is a strong link between numbers written in exponential form and logarithms. So, before starting logs, let us review some concepts of exponents, indices, and exponent rules. Now, the exponents. The power e to the power n can be written in expanded form as e to the power n is equal to a multiplied by up to nth multiplication of a. Okay. The power e power n consists of a base a. This a is the base. This is the base a and an exponent, the power of the base. That is in the above example. This is n. This is the exponent n. Yes. In this simple figure, a is the base and n is the exponents. Okay. Now examples. Suppose this 3 to the power 5 is equal to 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. That is 3 is multiplied by 5 times and this will be equal to 243. So 3 to the power n is an exponent or sorry indices. Multiplication and division of powers with the same base can be simplified by using the product and quotient rules. The product rule, e to the power m multiplied by e to the power n can be written as e to the power m plus n, that is the power are added. Okay, these are some examples. 3 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 4 is equal to 3 to the power 6, which yields 729. Similarly, 4 to the power minus 1 into 4 to the power 5 into 4 to the power 2 is equal to 4 to the power minus 1 plus 5 plus 2, that is 4 to the power 6, which is 4096. Similarly, b to the power 2 into b to the power 7 is equal to b to the power 2 plus 9 equal to b to the power 9. Now the quotient rule. E to the power m divided by e to the power n can be written as e to the power m minus n. That is the power is subtracted. These are examples. 3 to the power 7 divided by 3 to the power 2 is equal to 3 to the power 7 minus 2, that is 3 to the power 5, which yields 243. Similarly, 4 to the power 2 into 4 to the power 4 divided by 4 to the power 3. This will be equal to 4 to the power 2 plus 4 minus 3, because 4 to the power 2 into 4 to the power 4 is equal to 4 to the power 2 plus 4, and this is the division by 4 to the power 3, therefore minus 3 is used here, which will be equal to 4 to the power 3. Similarly, e power 6 divided by e power 4 equal to e power 6 minus 4, that is e power 2. Now the zero exponent rule. Yeah, if a finite number a, this the value of a is finite, to the power a, this will be equal to 1. Remember, this is the finite value. If raised to the power 0, this yields 1. A power with a 0 exponent is equal to 1, but this base must be finite, then this will be equal to 1. These are some examples. 3 to the power 0 1, and this is a number, finite number, power 0 is 1, and so on. Now the power rule. A to the power m raised to the power n, this will be equal to a to the power m multiplied by n, that is the powers are multiplied. These are some examples. 3 to the power 2 raised to the power 4, this will be equal to 3 to the power 2 into 4, that is 3 to the power 8. Okay, similarly 5 to the power 0 raised to the power 6, this will be equal to 5 to the power 0, that is 1. B to the power 2 when raised to power 7 is equal to b power 2 into 7, that is b power 14. Now the negative exponent rule. A power minus m equal to 1 upon a power m. The power m, which is negative here, when used, this will be equal to a upon a power m, or 1 upon a power minus m, this will be equal to a power m. These are some examples. Okay, the fractional exponent rule. A to the power 1 upon n can be written as, this is the indices, surd sign. In the surd, n is used, and in the under the surd is a. For unit fractions, or a to the power m upon n can be written as a to the power m. This is the surd, and n is used here. Okay, or we can write like this: if n is used in a surd, then whole power m is to be raised for any fraction. These are some examples related to this rule. Now the logarithm. After discussion of the exponents and the laws, we use the definition of logarithm. If number n is written as a power with a base b and the exponent e such as, then n equal to b to the power e. B is the base and e is the power. Then log related to this expression can be defined as log n to the base b. Here base b in the exponent form and exponential form, and either base b in logarithm form, then this will be equal to the power of the exponent, that is e. The base b must be positive number, that is b greater than 0. This is the condition for the existence of the logarithm, and not equal to 1, that is b naught will be 1. Remember always this condition. The number n must also be positive, okay, that is greater than 0. These are some examples. Write the following logarithm form. Now this is the exponential form. 36 is equal to 6 power 2. Then in the logarithm form, this will be equal to log 36 to the base 6. This will be equal to 2. Similarly, 228 is equal to 2 to the power 7. In logarithm form, this is written as log 128 to the base 2. This will be equal to 7. And 1 equal to 9 to the power 0. That is log 1 to the base 9 is equal to 0. Okay. Yes, in this figure, I illustrated the above examples. The base is 6, the base is 6. Similarly, the exponent is 3 and the log of the number is 3. Okay, not. The logarithm of 1 to any base is always 0. That is log 1 to the base b equal to 0. Why? Remember, 0 exponent rule. B power 0 equal to 1, written as 1 equal to b power 0. In a logarithm form, this becomes log 1 to the base b equal to 0. In the next set of questions, Yes, in the next example, a set of questions, the logarithm form is given and is to be written in exponential form. Yeah, this is the logarithm form and this is the exponential form. Now in the first example, log 25 to the base 5 is equal to 2. Then what will be the expression corresponding to this log form into exponential form? Yes, this 25, yeah, will be equal to 5 to the power 2, because 5 is the base of this logarithm. Then in the right hand side, in the exponential form, 5 will also be in the base, and what is equal to, this is 2, then the power of 5 is raised to 2. Similarly, log 1000 to the base 10 is equal to 3. Then this 1000 can be written as 10 to the power, the base is the 10, and what equal to, this is 3, then this will be equal to 3 to the power, sorry, 10 to the power 3, which is also true. Similarly, log a to the base 5 is equal to 3.5. Then a will be equal to 5 to the power 3.5, and so on. These are two more examples corresponding to this concept. Now the natural logarithm. Natural logarithms have a base of base e. Yes, you can already know about pi, which is a constant used in situations involving circles or cyclic events. The constant E is used in situations involving growth and decay, such as population growth. The constant E has the value 2.7183 rounded to 4 decimal places. Now the logarithm for other bases. The change of base law can be stated as log n to the base a is equal to log n to the base b divided by log a to the base b. Here b is the arbitrary base. You can use the base and arbitrary. Here there is no indication about b, but in the right hand side the base b is used. If base 10 is chosen as the new base, then log can be written as log n to the base a equal to log n to the base 10 divided by log a to the base 10. That is simply log n upon log a. If base is chosen as the new base, then log can be written as log n to the base a equal to log n to the base e divided by log a to the base e, that is ln n upon ln a. As when we use the base e, this log is written as ln. Okay, now thank you for today.